Hello, welcome to Season 2, Episode 17 of the KCCA TV show. My name is Robert Mulamule, and today I'm not alone. I'm with Tom Matovu, a KCCA fan. We are going to be taking you through a lot. First, we have a live interview with Coach Michael Mutebi here in the studio. I know you have a lot of questions for him. Just keep them coming on our social media pages. We'll be giving you the fans, what were their highlights, the players, what were their highlights, how did they perform, all here on the TV show. Don't go away. Starting today's show, I just want us to start straight away from the Uganda Queens game versus Burkina Faso at St. Mary's Stadium, Chitende. Tom, you're welcome. You watched the game.
I'm glad to be at KCCA TV.
You're welcome.
This is my second time to be at the show.
You're welcome, Tom. The game against Burkina Faso, we had a player that made the bench, the 18-man squad, Charles Lukwago. But I don't want us to focus on that generally. How did you see the performance of the boys?
The boys performed not so well, not so good. Most especially in the first half. They were timid, they didn't want to possess that ball. We didn't see any creativity in the game, the first half. Not until the second half when they introduced Moses Waiswa.
Yeah, Moses Waiswa brought in more life in the game.
Yeah, that South African best professional player, Moses Waiswa Lodi. He brought in some life and he showed that he can create some balls to our strikers and the forwards. And that game, I think Wamala wasn't supposed to start the game. He was so down, he was taken out of time without playing. Players which have been playing would have started the game. So that's why we struggled, most especially in the first half. But nevertheless, we picked that point.
So the partnership of Khalid and Joko, I think they did a good game against Aston Villa's Bertrand Traore. What do you think?
They did a big game. They most especially Khalid marked well that Bertrand Traore. Remember in the first half, Bertrand got that chance of taking on Khalid. Yes, I remember. But Khalid technically took that ball from him. It was earned by when I remember very well, it was an handball. They gave us a kick from the goal, so Khalid was spot on. Joko has been there. You have to expect that from an experienced defender in Joko Murshid. All
right, Tom. Moving away from the Ghana Queens game. Going on to the other news, let's go straight to the KCCFC. 15 games played so far, 4 lost, 3 draws and 8 won. What do you make of the first round? Looking at that stats.
The first round was fair to KCCA. It was not so excellent, but it was not so bad also. We struggled in some games, but the team showed that there is life when it comes to the second round, most especially when all the players have been licensed. I heard that Musa Ramadan got his license. Yeah, that will be a big inclusion in the squad. When you have enough squad and players can deliver, most especially the forward players, Aheebwa should continue scoring goals. Rwanga should score, because when you look at the departments in the KCCA team, we have some lacks in the goal scoring department, but also the defense is not doing like so well. So we need to balance all the departments. But
Tom, we are one of the teams that have scored more goals this season. I don't think that's a lax in the scoring department. People are scoring goals.
You find that the big scoring comes against weak teams. Have played Villa, ended 2-1. Have played Vipers, ended 1-0. Have played Express 1-1. Find that you score 8 against Onpalaka, you score 4 against Busoga, you score 5 against Chitala, you score 6 against UPDF. Those are not the title contenders in the league. So we need to score goals against
the big teams,
the rivals, the direct competitors. If you score against the small ones, it doesn't give you an account that you're doing well.
Tom, straight away, I just want you to give us, who would you vote your man of the first round? Who was your best standout player in the first round?
I will not give a doubt to Charles Lukwago, the player who have played all the 15 games of the first round without missing any minute.
All right.
I'll also take a note of Peter Magambo, a very improved defender in the center of the back, has been playing so well, most especially when the game you think that you will struggle, has been standing so tall to provide everything that he needs for the team to get points.
All right, that's Tommy's opinion and is entitled to it. We caught up with a few players and this is what they have to say about the 15 games played in the first round. Just have a look.
First of all, we managed to finish in top four teams that are on the standing table, but that's not our that wasn't our expectation. We expected to lead the table, but unwillingly, God brought it that way, and we are trying to train so hard so that we can fight back to be the number one on the table the next round. To talk about our performance, the performance is not quite so good, not so bad, not so, because we have at least managed, though we had some situations behind, but at least we have managed to be among the 5 teams that are topping up the table.
Well, the first round we managed to end in the 4th position, and as you know, football and this is a league, it's a marathon, and we think in the second round we expect to fight hard, and the boys are hungry to perform and to become number one as usual. Well, we expect, and I expect as a player to also fight for the team so that we can come back to our winning ways.
Well, it's been tough, not just on our team, I think on many other teams. We definitely expected we expected as a team to be higher on the table, 4th position, 9 points behind URA. We have a little mountain to climb, but as we said from the beginning, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and we definitely believe we can come back from that deficit that we currently have.
Ebintu first round tebibadde birungi nnyo naye nga second round tugenda kuteekawo performance ey'enjawulo, buli muntu yenna yeetegese bulungi, tugenda sobola okuperforminga obulungi second round n'okufuna ekyo kye twagala season eno.
We have some big games coming up right away. Bull next week, and then after that we have URA away and Villa. So those are going to be, key games for us to get back on track and open up the championship again.
It is still a marathon. I think we shall fight hard and we shall win the trophy.
So I pray everything goes well in the second round. Thank you.
That's the players for you who actually featured in the 15 first round games. We are going for a break, but when we return, we have Coach Mutebi, the gaffer at KCCA. He's going to be here with me answering a few of your questions. Stay tuned, don't go away. Welcome back from that short break. With me in the studio is Coach Mutebi, one of the best, if not the best coaches in the country. He's the KCCA manager and gaffer. Coach Mike, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
And Coach, straight up, 15 games played, 4 lost, 3 draws, 8 won. What do you make of the first round?
It's been fair. Given that we were hit by quite a number of injuries, and affected also our performance. But by and large, it has been a good return and hope to be with it.
So, Coach, injuries is one of the things why currently the team sits 4th on the log after 15 games. So if it wasn't for injuries, you're trying to tell the fans that the team would be...
Yeah, because it is becoming very difficult for me to pick a first 11 consistently. You pick a first 11, you play well. The next match, 3-4 who are in the first 11 are injured. You have to replace. You know, it has also affected us. So, but like I say, it's a marathon. We shall still continue pushing on, marching on, and try to win the remaining matches in the second round.
After, Coach, I just want to take you back. After that game against Vipers at Chitende, the one that the team lost, a few journalists were quoted trying to say that you and the few Ugandan coaches always want to experiment during big games. And is that also one of the reasons why you keep losing big games? What do you say about that?
The journalists, are supposed to learn from us. We are supposed to do things that provoke attention. Selecting the team depends on how the players have been training. Like I said, if you start with your start the season with your best 14 players,
Okay.
you play those matches, the first 4 matches with that team, you're going to perform. Then most of those ones get injured. And the replacements did not do enough. Okay, so, but by and large, we are supposed to do the things that provoke attention from you, the media. We are supposed to know how to handle the tactics, the formations, how the boys are going to play. So that is our job.
Because
and,
I'm talking about an incident where a journalist quoted, actually I watched the game also, and they saw Blighton Ukanu, who is a creative midfielder, deployed in that left back position. Now, if you're doing things to provoke attention to the journalists, don't you think these are the things that sometimes make us lose these big games?
No. Mukan is a midfielder, you know, and he was playing in the midfield. You know, we were playing 5 midfielders, he was playing on the left.
Looking at the abilities of Blight, do you think that was the best position for him on that day?
He's a midfielder. Most of these players don't know their positions. We try to manufacture their positions. We try to give them knowledge, and the players are supposed to play the way we tell them to play. They're supposed to function in every position they are being given. So I could have played him as a number 9, depending on what I believe in the opposition. So changing roles and functions of the players depends on how we read them on the training session, and we shall continue doing that, because the good work of a good trainer is to improve players. Now, most of these players really, we're just improving them. You're not going to get to say Mukani come in immediately and solve a problem because Alan Okel has left, so you have an Mukani going to do it for you. He's not going to do it for you. You're going to still continue growing him, understanding the game, and eventually we can get results.
Talking about the same aspect, Coach, what do you think the competitors are better at that we don't do necessarily at the club? Because we are 4th and after 15 games. What do you think those people, the ex-players, the URA, have done so that they are up there above us in the first round?
I cannot talk about them. They know what they are doing.
Because, what am I asking is we haven't won a game against the big ones. We've drawn 2. And we lost at Villa, we lost at Vipers. So how are they being able to edge us in that aspect?
By picking points off us. In the games we played against them, they were better than us. The Viper game, I believe Magambo was man of the match because he made most of the best tackles and he aided Viper by scoring an own goal. So, in my opinion, he was man of the match. Against URA, you were careless. The first 15 minutes would have scored about 3 goals. The chances missed by Brian, Aheebwa, you know. Now, those little mistakes really cost us. Even against Express, towards the end of the game, we had got a penalty, though the referee did not give it to us. But also we had got a chance, which would have buried it in the last minutes. So, losing has been out of us, KCC, trying to aid the opposition. Not that the opposition has put us under duress. Sometimes you go to sleep and you aid the opposition. And the few chances they get, they utilize them. For us, the many chances we get, sometimes you don't take them away. And yes, we've been winning matches 8-5. You know, when you are winning, there are some things you don't look at. But we have also been winning those matches, presenting also careless mistakes. But when we are winning, people don't look at that. You can only look at it when you have lost. And so,
Coach Mike, talking about the new signings, Brian Aheebwa, Blight and Ukani, talking about Mogume, how have these players contributed to the performance of the team, being the incomers, and how do you rate them after these 15 games?
Minimal contribution. They have not given enough.
Okay.
Like I said, when you come to join KCC, there's a particular way we play. Sometimes it takes these players to understand the way we play. But their contribution has been minimum. I believe they can still do more. I think if they concentrate more, especially in the second round, they can lift the team.
All of them or just a few? Because I've seen Mugume start over the 15 games. Minimal contribution still?
Yes. Average contribution. Average.
Okay, Coach. The other thing would be, has there been any day at where you say that maybe we lose this game? Because have you ever taken full responsibility of a game that a team has lost, and you say maybe my team selection, maybe a substitute, maybe a gamble here and there that did not work, that was about you, or that has never happened?
Yeah, we own up. When we lose, we own up. We say we played badly. The particular areas we did not address well, we address them, and we own up. I mean,
as a manager, maybe team selection, maybe a substitute here and there, apart from the players not performing and
we own up. If you bring in a substitute and it doesn't solve the problem, then you own up. You made a wrong decision because the substitute you brought in did not adhere to what you had told them to do.
So that's full responsibility of
yes.
When do you remember any incident that happened this season? Do you remember any day that happened this season? Like when?
When you bring in players like Kezro Nichizito and he does not perform, what do? You own up because the substitution betrayed you.
Okay.
You bring in Balinya, he does not make a change. Yet you people thought, hey, Balinya is going to do the best for us. He doesn't perform. You bring him in. When he doesn't perform, you own up as a coach and say Balinya did not perform well. Okay? So, but by and large, of course, when the team is losing, whether the team is winning, we the coaches will always own up.
Okay. Lastly, coach, just let us know how the team is prepared. What are still the objectives of the team this season? I think the fans would want to know how you prepared coming into that next week you guys are opening up.
Yeah, the objectives still remain the same.
Are we winning the title?
We want to win the title.
Okay.
We want to perform well, but most importantly, improve players. Because on paper, when people look at these names, they think they're red material. No. We shall continue improving players. Okay. Of course, we have been hit with injuries. Now we have about 9 starters injured. I don't know when they are going to return, you see. But the objective still remains. We want to continue striving to try to win the league and perform well, but most importantly, to improve players. Because you may win the league and then there's no outstanding player that has been improved. Yeah. It doesn't go well. So,
that's not the KCC way.
Yeah, okay. My way is to improve players.
Okay.
If I don't improve players, then I've failed. We can win trophies, yes, but you will win the trophy when you're satisfied by improving players and maybe be satisfied with what you have contributed as a coaching team.
Okay.
Our task at KCC is to improve players. That's why you say, we have always said, we bring in young players. If I say young player that is good enough, I'm going to give them a chance. And when the chance they are given, they handle it well and perform well. For me, that is very satisfying. Instead of saying you have brought in a so-called star to solve a problem and that star becomes I don't know what. It doesn't contribute. So the first round has been a little bit satisfactory. We hope to improve and try to rectify the mistakes we've made in the first round, and most importantly to improve these players so that they know how to play the game, and eventually, God willing, we may achieve our objective of trying to win the league.
All right, thank you, Coach. You've heard Coach Mike has outlined that the first objective at KCCFC is improving players. I'd like to take a short break and I'll be back. Welcome back from that short break. That's Coach Mike Hilary Mutebi, the gaffer at KCCFC. You heard what Coach Mike said, and his main objective still this season is to win the league and developing players. As a KCCFC fan, what do you make of this submission?
Mike is right. He has been doing this for the past 2 seasons. He has been winning trophies while he's developing players. You find that many players have been developed during his time. So when he says this also this season, I don't see it that it is not right. He can do it, but still has to develop players while getting points that guarantee a title for this season. But when he wants to only refer to developing players without competing with the teams in the league, that means he can't produce 2 things at a go. He should stick on the system that's been using of developing players and winning the trophy.
That's fantastic, Tom. And the second round starts on Friday. We're having our first game against Bull FC. Remember, in the first leg we lost away to Bull FC. So what's the expectation from this game, Tom?
The game which is going to be played when a closed door.
Yeah, we are playing on a closed door.
But we expect maximum points from it.
Okay.
We went to Jinja and they took all the 3 points. I don't think they were so good, better than us. We only had no luck for this game. We scored a goal through Rwanga. We also got a penalty. Aheebwa missed that. One of the missed penalties in the first round. But I think the boys will pull up the socks. They will come and win against Bull, our first game of the second round.
Yeah, surely. I was watching the team training yesterday, and some of the players that have been injured, I think, are coming back, that are going to feature in this second round fixtures. A player like Poloto Julius, I think he's about to make his first start this season, and a few players here and there at home. Where do you get the confidence that things are going to change in this second round?
I think you have talked about the returnee of the players who have been injured. I think they will boost the squad. I've been missing that pace player on our wings. I think Proto can do that. He can produce those crosses. He can dodge 2-4 players and get that interplay with the forward players like Anukani, Wanga, anyone who has started. So I think we shall compete for the league in the second round, as those players are turning, and the others who had no licenses, probably they get them. We shall have that competition in the team itself and competing with other competitors in the league.
All right, this is a game that is going to be played behind closed doors because we were sanctioned by FIFA because we failed to control our fans during that game against Police FC at the MTN Omondi. The game is going to be played behind closed doors, I repeat, and all our season ticket holders, we just request that you kindly stay home and watch. It's going to be live on Sanyuka TV at 4 p.m. We caught up with the players, and this is what they have to say about that game.
It's a home game. We expect to win this game, though we can't force it. God knows what is preparing for us in that game. So, but for us, we shall fight harder and harder so that we can at least get 3 points in that game against Bull. I talk about the next round. We shall fight again to see that we top up the league, and we shall, God willing, we shall take the trophy, the UPL, the league, so that we can go back to the Champions League as we used to do in the last seasons.
It's a must-win game. Now most of our games are going to be must-win games from now until the end of the season. As you said, we lost the first round game there, 2-1. And last year, if I'm not mistaken, we also got beaten 3-0 there. So we have a little bit of history with this team, and they have to come here and play on our turf. So we're gonna play our game. We're very prepared. The boys are hungry, and we're gonna go for the 3 points.
We lost against Bull at their home place. We lost 2-1, and this coming second round, we're expecting them to come here at our home ground. First of all, we're having a home advantage that they are coming to our playground, and I think the boys are ready to fight for the 3 points. We shall play our game, and the best team will win. Thank you.
Second round, team yetegese bulungi era kyetusuubira mupiira gwa bboolu kuguwangula, tewali kirala. Twetaaga points 3, tuli waka. Yeah, tweteeseteese bulungi.
My target this season as a player is to play for my team, to score as many goals as I can for my team so that my team wins, and to put a better performance.
All right, those are players for you, speaking with confidence, and there is readiness in their eyes. You can see them that they are ready to get maximum points against Bull FC in the opening of the second round. Tom, back to you. What could be your expectation from this game? We saw the players speaking with courage and determination.
You find that all these players at the club currently have not won the league with KCCA, except some few, Charles Lukwago, Peter Magambo. You find that very few have won this league, and they are eager to fight and win the league. Find that Anukana has never won the league. Find that players like Luanga have never won the league. With the club. So find that they have that fighting spirit, and I think that will push them to get the points that can give us a trophy or a title this season
What's that word you can tell a fan seated out there watching the show regarding to this coming fixture?
The fans should expect a lot from the team when it comes to second round. Every player knows that they haven't done enough. They haven't done enough. So that means players will fight. They also have it at the heart that they should win the league. They should fight. This is a big club where when you don't win anything, you cannot say anything.
All right, thank you, Tom. We caught up with a few fans and they told us their predictions and expectations from that game. Remember, we lost the first leg 2-1, but then this is what they have to say in the second leg.
First round ya Uganda Premier League 2020-21 doza mukasera kaise banga libadde ddene nga tetulina round eri close or competition eri as close as this. 15 games eziseewo ndowooza kizibu okulaba ani outright agenda okulwanira ekikopo at least because teams nyingi nnyo. Previously tubadde ne teams nga 2-3 ezigezaako okulwanira ekikopo naye kati ku mulundi guno ziyingira team nga 6 because ndowooza first 6 ziri separated by around 7 points, so kikyali close. Generally nze nyumiddwa nnyo the competition, goals ezibadde involved, ne games egeri gye zibadde zitambulamu.
Mpozi okusinziira first round nga bwebadde tiimu yaffe ebadde n'ebisoomooza, oba oli awo abasambi baffe abamu be tutabadde nabo nga baliko ku under 20 ng'ate olaba babadde batugasa nnyo. Tugezezzaako tiimu tubadde n'abalwadde, gift ali tetutandise naye mu mipiira egyo 15 gye tusambye, naye bw'otunula akulembedde saa zino ng'atusinga point 9, olaba gapu si nnene nnyo ku kusinziira nga kilabu yaffe mipiira 15 egigenda okutandika wiiki ejja. Nze mmanyi KCC tusobola okuwangula emipiira ne tugezaako okufunza ku bubonero oba oli awo bwe batusinga oyo akulembedde. Bw'otunulamu emipiira 15 egisoose, nze nja kulaba nti waliwo oluusi ne balefali oba simanyi babadde na bigendererwa ki batunyigirizaamu ngaffe kilabu yaffe okusinzira ddala ku mupiira gwe wakiso twali tuwangudde omupiira gwaffe naye otunulamu penalty gye baagaba, balefali nabo batwebakidde nnyo. So bw'otunulamu tiimu nga yo ebadde n'ebizibu ebyo ebisoomooza, naye nsuubira nti second leg bw'etandika bweti tugenda kubanga byonna biteredde, tujja gezaako. Ekirungi KCC bw'ogitunulamu nga tiimu, bw'otunula nti ffe tusinga okuteeba amagolo mu mipiira 15 egisoose okusambibwa, naye kikulaga nti mu mipiira 15 mipiira 14 gyonna tuze tuteebamu, mupiira gumu gwokka ogwabadde ekitende gwe tutasobodde kuteebamu goal. So kikulaga nti defense yaffe oba oli awo ebaddeko n'obuzibu nti emipiira gyonna egimu bazze nga batuteebamu. So defense ekirungi n'omwana omuto Musa Ramadan kati waali, nsuubira era tugenda tandika naye emipiira egiddako ajja kubanga akola bulungi. Oba oli awo n'abateebi baffe Samu Senyonjo kati bw'abanga agenda kubaawo mu mipiira gino egiddako amagolo gajja kweyongerako, manyi tukyasobolera ddala okuwangula ekikopo kino era okuvuganya tujja kuvuganyiza ddala bulungi nnyo. Nze manyi obwesige mbulina mu basomesa kati ekintu kyateredde, tugenda kubanga tuvuganyiza ddala bulungi.
Bwe specifically njogera ku mupiira gwa bull KCCA first round gwagwa 2-1. There was a bull at shocking abasinga, naye we tujja mu second round I think ne break eno gye tufunyeemu abasambi okubeera nga bazzeemu ne be rearranging nga coaching staff nefuna obudde obuddamu analyzinga n'okwasesinga ebimu ebyagenda bubi. Ndowooza KCCA ku luno erina a big advantage kubeera nga ejjayo obubonero busatu, and my prediction would be 2-0 nga egenda ku tiimu ya KCCA.
Zira omupiira gwe twasooka okugenda ejjinja Bulu n'atukuba, yatukuba 2-1, naye nze ndaba nga Bulu azze wano mu Kattiro wano e Lugogo tayinza kusimatuka, kubanga tekisoboka kubaawo Bulu kujja n'atuwangula omupiira nga tuli Lugogo wano. Manyi tugenda kukola bulungi, tujja kumukuba. Ekyokuba nti temugenda kuba bawagizi ku kisaawe kyaffe abasambi embeera bajja gitegeera bajja kuwangula omupiira weewaawo nti naffe bwe tubeera ku kisaawe tubazaamu amaanyi naye nze mmanyi ne bwe tunaba tetuli mu kisaawe bajja kuwangula omupiira bwe tugenda okusamba ogwa bbuulu gwe tutandika nagwo era eyo yentandikwa y'okuwangula tugenda kuba nga tutandika okuwangula emipiira gyaffe 15 egyo egiddako tugenda kukolera ddala bulungi nnyo nze essuubi ndirina kuba ttiimu ogiraba nga kati ezaamu amaanyi.
Those are fans for you. Thank you so much for supporting KCCFC, and I understand and know that the boys have heard you and they're going to go out there and fight for the 3 points. Tom, as a KCCFC fan, what's your prediction as we wind up?
Against Bull,
Yeah.
I expect a win, not a big win, 4-0, 3-1, 2-0. That will be a win against Bull come next week.
4-0, 3-0 correct score?
Yeah.
All right. How about your expectations in the second round? Do you think KCC is going to win this league?
It is still so tight, but I think they can come and win the league. 36 points are not very far, 27, difference 9 points. KCC can close on if they want, if they really do what they are supposed to do.
What do you think it should be done?
And they win the league. Players should be there around. Coach should select well the team to play the games, and all the players, the licenses, players, non-licensed players should be given license so that the squad is big. The squad available can win the games, and we can close on URA.
Tom, as we wind up, I just want you to give a final remarks to the fans watching out there.
Thank you, Robert Mulamule, for hosting me today at the KCCA TV. I'm glad I've discussed a lot. We can't wait for the second round of the league, and I think we can get that 40 points to add on 27 to win the league. Remember, the Uganda League is won by 69 points. We collect 69, we can be the champion of this season.
Tom, thanks for being here. It's been good having you, and I just want to let you know that we can't go beyond this. Thank you so much for being the best viewers. I just want to remind you that our game against Bull FC is going to be behind closed doors. We are sorry about that, but then we hope to see you soon on our next fixtures. Thank you for being the best. I want to say good night and have the best week.